Good evening, sinners and saints. It's your boy, TheDemonFergus. Now, with the video a lot of you have been waiting for. It is time for my overall experience at the Caster Cup 2022 at Collecticon, hosted by MetaZoo. Now, I gotta say, I had a complete blast. It was so fun. I met so many great people there. So many casters, all my opponents. Luckily, I didn't have an issue with any of them. It felt like I was playing at my locals. So many people from all over the world. We had some people from Australia, from Canada, I think from the UK also. It was just like everybody came out to come and support a game that everybody loved. And it's funny because, you know, if you haven't seen like Dr. Applesauce's TikTok and everything, there's a lot of people saying that this game's a pump and dump, it's a scam and all that stuff. But I mean, look at it. Like, you have people coming all around the world to just support a game that they love. And it's just a real chill community for both collectors and players. I've been having a blast, and this right here has to show you that it's not. So if you've been on the fence, if you played other TCG games like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, or Magic the Gathering, this game has it all. There's not much I can say. I mean, you've seen the content I've been pushing for MetaZoo. I've been having a blast opening everything. From every set, there's always a chase card that I want, and I go for it. And plus, this game has so much things for collectors, and it's so great to see a game where they take care of both collectors and competitive players, and they watch exactly how they do everything. Now, I mean, of course, there are some flaws and everything. I'll get to that, especially with the Caster Cup. But this is just like my own personal experiences. I know a lot of people have their own different ones. But overall, my time there was amazing. So, also, I play test with a lot of my friends at my locals, the local game store here in Texas, and I am so proud of the guys that I play tested with. Every single one of them. Like, we've been hanging out, playing for like non-stop for like 2 months. Until pretty much literally the last remaining hours, which in hindsight I shouldn't have done, but we ended up doing it anyways. But just shout out to pretty much everybody: Kurt, Hector, John, Felix, all of them, Amir, Jamiracle, and of course the homie PokeKai, which if you haven't, go check him out. He's on Instagram and everything. The boy took second place. So fucking proud of the homie taking second place. And also with the Caster Society, they did so much. They helped out so many people. I know I say them a lot, but it's because it's like these guys have been doing stuff like selflessly, giving out to the community, helping out everybody, hosting these events. A lot of them free, might I add. And it's just like an overall great group of guys, and having their boy Easton getting first place. I am so glad that the people that got top 8, top 16, top 32, a lot of them, besides the one that got disqualified, a lot of them were just people that you know from the community, and they're all great people that have genuine love for the game. So seeing especially PokeKai and Easton getting first and second, and then getting first and second is just great to see some people that actually have genuine love for the community and having them getting first place and second is great. And Psalm also getting fourth place. I don't know if I pronounced your name right. My bad. I'm terrible. But so many of our homies got top 8, so I'm really excited. Also, I think he got like 5th or 6th. But it's just like a lot of the locals got top 8 is just freaking phenomenal. And I was talking to Bats from Caster Society, and I was telling him, hey, LGS and Caster Society is going to end up holding the line for top 8. And I freaking called it. Unfortunately, I wasn't part of it. So my score was 5 wins and 3 losses. All of them were great games. I will tell y'all now from experience, get your rests as much as you can, because it is not great to have like less than 2 hours of sleep, because man, that costed me one of my games, because it literally went after the 3rd game, it went from game 3 immediately to game 4, and I was just out of it. My battery, I was like Gary from like SpongeBob, when SpongeBob was telling Gary to keep on going. I'm like here like on fuses, on like fumes coming out of my ear, and I ended up messing up and didn't get my I didn't fix my side deck and my main deck. And I even told my opponent after like the game 3, because I noticed the difference, and I came clean. I was like, hey man, my side deck is mixed up, so let's go ahead and call the judge. And we did. Great guy. He was really genuine with everything. And he's like, you gotta be honest. You gotta be honest with these things, you know. And then he took the 1st game, I took the 2nd game, and then he took the 3rd game, which was great. Hopefully I get to play all these amazing casters again, especially my round 3, Antonio. He ended up getting top 32. We had a fun game. We were both like literally out of it. We were just so tired. And it went on turns, and he ended up beating me by life points. So it is what it is. We got knocked out of game 1. We didn't make it to game 2, so I was like, all right, cool. At least now I can go ahead and join the con. Shout out to the MZOs. I believe it was like 13 or 15 or 16 of you guys taking care of 300 plus players. You guys did phenomenal work. So responsive, so in tune with everything, fast with the calls and everything. From what I've been seeing, good job, guys. To the homie Questo, which y'all should go check him out. He does music also, and he has a story. Dude did phenomenal. He was just back and forth, moving fast. Freaking love the homie. But everything from what I experienced went great. Now, the only concerns, or the only, I guess, the things I can have that I didn't like, is that the reason why I only got like 2 or 3 hours of sleep is because I really wanted to get some of the jerseys, like the Mothman jerseys, because I know it was a limited supply run with only a couple of sizes and all that, which is fine. And I was like, cool, I want to be first in line. I want to be able to get in there and get a jersey, guarantee it, the size I want, or at least the cards that I want. And it wasn't really well communicated, where apparently there was a hidden line for players when we took a break, which they didn't tell any of the players except only the few that eavesdropped. Now, I don't know if that was true, but is what I was hearing from other casters, is that when they're like saying, like, yeah, I was just eavesdropping, I got lucky and I heard that there was a secret line, which sucked, because it's like by the time I lined up, when we had our huge break in the middle of the day, they ran out of jerseys. So it was really disheartening not being able to get that. And I was just like, damn, I could have got some more sleep. I'm not going to talk about the time. I think we were supposed to start at 9, but it ended up starting at 12. That is not MetaZoo's fault, as there was only, like I said, 13 or 15 judges taking care of deck checking and looking at all the lists that have like 300 plus casters. So they did what they could. I understood completely. But besides that, I think that was my only issue, was just because of like there wasn't really that much communication about the whole jerseys issues. And then also, oh yeah, the dices. So I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, MetaZoo said on Discord to not bring dices, to not worry about dices. Now I don't know if it was like a secondhand thing, where I was hearing other people say something about it. Where I was hearing other people say something about it, and then they're just like, all right, cool, don't bring your dices because we'll give y'all dices. And the way it looked, it was like, cool, they're giving us 6 dices, and we can use, we were gonna use that for like damage indicators or tokens just in case, even though we should all have tokens by now. I was, I believe, the first person online, or like I think like one of the first people online, and it was like 1 dice per box, and I was like, well, shit. If I knew that, I would have just brought my own dices or something. And I understand, like the reason they give us their dice is because, I mean, this is life-changing money. It was like $101,000 for first place. They were trying their hardest to prevent cheating, which I 100% believe, and I am 100% with that. But it's like, if that was the case, we could have, they should have known that. It's just like 1 dice isn't going to be enough, like, for damage indicators and everything, because what we're supposed to do with that. So I don't know, maybe there was miscommunication, maybe I'm remembering wrong. Let me know in the comments below if you all remember the same thing that was announced on Discord. But at the end of the day, the whole event was free, besides of course paying for your Collecticon badge. Everything else was free. That's why the critiques that I have were really minimal, because the whole thing was free. The playmat, the player packs, like all that was free. And if you're seeing the secondhand market, it is crazy. Like, you are not walking away with nothing. So it is just great. And then plus on top of that, they made it where each artist gives you a free sign and a doodle, which we're gonna be looking through everything right now. But yeah, that's literally my only critiques. Everything besides the couple things that I said that was kind of a little mismatch, kind of disappointing. That's it. But of course, I mean, this is why things happen. Everyone's allowed to make mistakes, and of course they're gonna fix it and make it better for the proximate year. I mean, they've done that for the booths and everything. And I'll shout out to the Stash Loot homegirl for remembering me and taking care of me day 2 with the jersey that I wanted. So shout out to her. She hooked the homie up. But other than that, just besides those little those little issues, overall, again, had a blast. So many great things. I just can't wait for next year. They've already confirmed it. First place is $500,000. Second place being $250,000. It's just crazy. And with the talks of doing something kind of like regionals, but it's going to be called Towers, that's going to be crazy. That's definitely going to keep the hype going, keeping people competitive, and keeping everything versatile. I loved what they did for day 2, where they implemented the handmade fourth walls and everything, the locations, volcano, swamplands, and everything. So amazing that I'm already talking to them, my store, and trying to get feedback to my community in the LGS, and trying to see if we can do something like that where maybe y'all would like to too. So here's a thought for you guys. To see a little diversity. Of course, like, the meta is the meta. There's nothing you can do about it. But the thing about MetaZoo is that the surroundings change everything. So how about we just start implementing that in tournaments, for now we can start getting people accustomed to everything. And then, because I mean, again, the meta is the meta for a reason. But so many people, when I was watching and then playing some people against me, they were seeing cards that people didn't think of, because it's like, of course, net decking. There's net decking that's everywhere. That's what I love about the Blitz format that they were trying to implement. So when people were looking at this, like, oh my God, you're using that card? I never thought of that. And then when me and Amir were looking into, when we were playtesting last night, we were thinking of so many different cards. Just like, oh my God, why haven't I thought of this? Like, I was running a Thunder deck, of course. And you can use the little Pikachu looking guy, Squonk. And his ability is literally when you fatigue him, he kills a fearsome critter. Nobody thought of that until somebody actually played it at the tournament, which was unfortunate because that was my friend John, which he was implementing a fearsome critter with Loveland, which was so great. But he was going against a thunder deck that had that, I say cannibal, but cannibalistic beastie that eats fearsome critters, which was crazy, but nobody was thinking of that. And then for my thunder deck, when I would go against a mirror, I was using Spooky Kite, which you can play at any time, and it's just one thunder aura and a colorless, and all status you can play at any time, and any attack damage will be targeted to the kite instead, with the any status change, and also the remaining difference from the battle would not pass over to the other beastie, which was great, and it worked so many times when I was mirroring. And then with Prism Aura, you can use River of Time, which I was actually able to use in one of my matches. So it's crazy. Thunder deck using the River of Time, but you just need one aura while your opponent's already using a water deck and using the river. It worked. So much stuff like that needs to be in account, and not everybody's kind of looking at these cards. So that's what I was thinking, like, cool, maybe we implement this whole day 2 kind of aspect on locals, and we see a little change, and it gives us everybody a break from the metas instead of seeing constant love lands, constant quets in the always winning the locals. But I want to see like a little difference here and there. I want to see a Cumberland or a Unicorn win a couple locals. So just a thought, just my little 2 cents. We'll see. But anyways, besides all that, like I said, great experience overall. Had so much fun. So let's go ahead and look at the things that I actually was able to obtain on day 2, because unfortunately I did not make it. So before I get to the mat, as you can see, I have some things already here planned out. I got a couple things signed from my personal collections that I wanted to get graded. Since I am an NFT holder, I did get my blank. You can get the whole screen on it. That was because of the whole card saver. But I did get the my blank bat NFT card signed by both Afton and Mike. Same thing with Poncho signing my Wendigo, which is funny because in Mason's booth, Questo, the judge, he had a bunch of Halloween packs for sale, and he allowed me to open 2 packs for myself. And I told him this is going to be Wendigo, and since Amir loves Blobbo, I'm going to pull that Blobbo for him. Literally the 2 packs at random pulled them. So I had to get the boys signed for my personal collection. Then of course we got the NFT promo card for the Pink collection. I ended up getting it signed by all the artists at the event. Then we have the Napa card that came with the jersey. Such a beautiful card. Then if you catch the streams and also on YouTube, which I highly recommend, go see all the earlier MetaZoo openings, which is in its own playlist. I got clumped with my NFT Dimac shirts, which was a great clump, because I ended up getting 4 Lovelands and then 1 Quets out of my 5 boxes, and I decided to get 1 signed for my collection. Then, of course, we got the Afton signed Unicorn, which I was kind of hoping it was a rainbow one, but it is what it is. And if you haven't seen the recent opening on TikTok, go follow me down there, but it's also on YouTube now. I pulled one of the 25 error binder boxes, which was supposed to come with the promo, which I actually do have along here somewhere. It just came into the mail. Oh, I thought it was somewhere around here. Oh, here it is. So it was supposed to come with this, but I was lucky and my box ended up coming with a an ambassador card, which was crazy. When I went to go get it signed by Mike, he wasn't too sure if he signed one already, so he didn't give me the first insignia, which is cool. It's understandable. Didn't want to press him about it, so we ended up getting that. And of course, we have our caster cup. Man, this is not on the focus. There we go. We have our caster cup player stamp card. Such a good card too. And if you haven't noticed, for those of you who don't have the card and those who do have the card, they're all holding a little orbs. These are actually these artifact Terra orbs that we should probably be seeing in UFO, or if not the next set, which is really crazy. I can't wait, because every single one of them is holding an orb. So that's kind of crazy that they kind of implemented that in this tournament card. Now, let's get with the big guy. The big guy, also some of these random packs that they gave me that Mike ended up giving me when at the booth. This is something I really like. I'm really excited. I ended up getting, let me see if I could move this, back it up a bit, there you go. I ended up getting a first sign by Mike for my playmat. And I had all the artists doodle and give me their signature on the playmat, because I'm gonna get this framed along with my my little caster badge for the caster cup. But it is so freaking beautiful. We got a little alien. We got Mothman. We got a little chibi Bigfoot. We got the little smoozing along. We got Old Man Winter on the other side. We got Poncho with the the Wendigo, which I was so excited he did that. Cumberland Dragon, Bigfoot. Everybody was here. Little Chaos Spider. So I'm really excited to have this in my personal collection, especially having the first sign by Mike. It's really hype. Then after that, we got the little card that we got. Texas Ted ended up handing it to me. I actually had to ask Dr. Applesauce. I was like, hey, what's this for? And he was like, oh, it's for the egg. I was like, oh, okay. And here he is. A little egg promo. We ended up getting 133 out of 550. So we got the little boy about to come out of his egg. And then of course we have the jersey. I don't know if it can show perfectly here, or it's on the other side. I'm gonna end up opening it anyways. Check it out for you guys. I did want to get the Mothman one, but got Caster 22, the little Caster Cup logo on it, and bam, look at that. I did want to get the Mothman one, but the Mothman didn't come with the Mothman promo. It came with the Chibi promo holo. So I was like, I'll just get my old boy Nappa. It was one of the first decks that I made in the tournament. So I was pretty excited. Now, let's go ahead and get where everybody wants. We have the Collecticon promo packs and the player ones. These are awesome. These are going for expensive. These are pretty expensive right now. I think right now, the most expensive cards in the set is Lightning in the Bottle and Smoky Spirits, where Lightning in the Bottle is going for over like close to 1,000, and Smoky is going for like 2,500 to 1,000. Of course, some of these aren't confirmed sales yet, but these are some of the are listed, so take it with a grain of salt. But it could change. Maybe some people did. I know like a couple of people were saying that they bought it for 50, but of course, some people don't know what they have, and a lot of people just want to make a quick buck. So take everything with caution, especially when it comes to stuff like this being in the market. but once you start seeing a frequent, like the lightning in the bottle for sure is like close to 1,000, like 800 to 1,000, because I've seen a lot of confirmed sales for those, both on eBay and on Facebook Market, where people I've talked to actually sold and bought cards at that price. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open our packs. Salmonella, we toasted all them buns. Let's see what we pull. Hopefully we get some of these error packs. Again, follow your boy on TikTok. Amir ended up opening his packs, and he got some error player packs and error collecticon packs where he was getting 2 holos per pack, which was crazy. Alright, we got Spellbook, and we got a Lava Bear as our first hit. Now, I don't believe the player cards, the collecticon packs, are guaranteed, but I believe the players are. I'm not too sure. I mean, we'll find out right now. Alright, anti-potion potion. Okay, we got Bubbling Brew. Hey, and we got the Crab. That is such a good hit. A lot of these. And I will be posting the video soon, because when I was getting my mat signed, I made a TikTok of the artist making the mat sign. They opened a lot of the staff packs, and it was such an experience watching them open it, because like they were I mean, it's funny because like they're just like me, because they were all opening their packs and they were trading the cards to the artists, to their proper artists that loved drawing the cards, but they're also trading it to their other ones, just like, you know, like us. Like, it was just so crazy, because not a lot of times when you see games like this, like most of the times, like, people just do it for money. Of course, money's money, but like seeing them do this, it was like they had the genuine love for the game. And it was so great seeing them go around, running around while they're trying to get our signatures and stuff, trading cards and giving cards to each other and signing it for them for their own personal collection. It just made me so much happier, and it just like, it made me love the game even more seeing them do that. Hey, we got, oh, is this an error one too? Oh no, it's not. But we got Roperite and we got Metamorphosis. But it was such a crazy experience seeing them do it. They're just like, seeing them run around, they're like, oh my god, you got this, you got the unicorn and all that stuff, and seeing them trade cards. Cumberland, let's go. One of my favorite cards. Another Roperite. And then we got Health Potion. But yeah, it was so great. It was just so great seeing them open that stuff. I was like, dang, if I wasn't opening my cards, I would. Y'all want to trade? Because I want some staff cards for my collection. Alright, we got Spook Light. Hey! Sinister Shadows to go with our Nappa. That is so dope. And then we got Lizard People non-hollow. Also, I guess one other thing that I was kind of disappointed. They did such great artwork in these little jerseys. This would have been a great promo to add it, unless they're gonna do it on something else. But it's just like, look at that, the bananas, Nappa, power up red behind it, breaking the crystal, and then lighting the bottles behind him. OTK. That is, that would have been such a perfect thing to do. So maybe next time, or maybe they'll end up doing it for a different promo or something. I don't know. But I was kind of looking forward to seeing them, seeing those kind of artworks in there. Oh, they'll be like, ooh, that's nice. Especially like Loveland Frogman with the smoky spirits. Ooh, that was such a dope card artwork. All right, here's the player cards. Bam. Lakeworth. Smoky Spirits. See if we can pull a hollow. Blubber! I freaking told him here I was gonna pull it. Fuck it. Yeah! There you go, man. I told you I was gonna pull the Blubbo. Oh, that is so awesome. I'm gonna call him. He's gonna be like, of course, you pull a punch like you pulled everything. All right, come on, let's get an arrow pack. Rope right. Smoky spirits, let's go. And we got icy path. Ooh, that is beautiful. BEA, beautiful. 3 packs to go. Let's see if we can pull another smoky spirits. But like I said, overall, I had a blast. Such an experience. Thank you so much, MetaZoo, for hosting this event. We got the Smooze. All right, we got Cactus Cat and non-hollow smoky spirits. Hopefully they don't get mad at me using the songs. All right, we got a friendly snowman. Sewer alligator. Hey, toxic water. All right. Last pack. Let's pull an error. Let's pull 2 hollows in that. Salmonella with toast up all buns. Wrapping this up. Again, MetaZoo, thank you so much for hosting this. Everyone had a blast. I'm sure they did. Thank y'all so much for the artists staying there, helping everybody. They stayed even longer once everybody was closing up because there was such a huge line. And so many artists were coming into the line, signing stuff. So I appreciate you guys staying for the community, for the players that didn't get a chance on day 1. Congratulations again to everybody that made top 32 and top 8 and top 4. Next year is going to be different. Next year is going to be amazing. Let's keep it up. Let's get them dubs. Without further ado, the last pack. Void Spell. We got another crab. And our hit, our final hit from our player pack at the Caster Cup. Icy Path, let's go! Yes, I was really hoping I pulled this. Ah, that's so awesome. I don't think I've seen someone pull Icy Path Hollow. Look at that. No lightning in the bottle, but I'll gladly take it. Look at that artwork. It's just so beautiful. You see, if I didn't have to make content, I would have definitely gotten a lot of these signed. But look at that. Look at that beautiful hand. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll gladly take it. And then, of course, R5 card right here. Such a beautiful hand. That's awesome. Thank y'all so much for joining me. This was my experience with the Caster Cup. Such a fun time. I just can't wait for the next year. I can't wait for the next tournament. And I can't wait for regionals or should I say towers. I can't wait for that. And me and the homies are already practicing. But that's it. As always, if you're a sinner, do a little bit of good out there. If you're a saint, don't be afraid to be a little bit naughty. But everybody spread some peace, love, and positivity. I'm the DemonFergus, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace!